I said like reviews. Like actually, right. Yeah, probably, yeah, I think so. You might have, I'm sure I should check. I like reading through them, like the reviews, that's like, yes, it is written by, David Lincoln. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure what David Lincoln. Yeah. His last name is like that would be very. Yeah, I'm not sure. Settle down somewhere, have money. Is that something I like to do? Exactly. And it's them hoping it's them too.
Yo, welcome back to a brand new episode of Society and Pop Culture 101. I am Instructor BK Spades.
I'm Instructor Novocaine.
Okay, so on today's show, we're going to be talking about this Clay and Meg breakup, but not necessarily about the Clay and Meg breakup. It has been a lot of chatter going around the internet, like from everybody. Some people are for it, some people are happy, and a lot of the chatter around some of the men has been a little wild. So on today's episode, that is exactly what we're going to be talking about. Novocaine, tell us a little bit about Clay and Meg, please, or Meg and Clay.
First, let me start off by saying I didn't even want to talk about these people, but since
You kind of had to.
since Brother BK, we ain't got to do nothing. We ain't got to do. We ain't got to do nothing. But Clay and Meg, apparently they've been together for, I guess, no more than a year. You know, two big superstars in their own right.
Yeah.
Together, and I don't know what's going on. I guess I'm so confusion at this point. That's why I'm just like, I hate that we're talking about it because I'm so confused. But she alleged that Clay cheated on her and said that he did not want to have a relationship that was monogamous. So apparently that was like the big blow up of the breakup. And social media has been in shambles ever since. It's crazy though, because like I stopped like very much interacting with a lot of people on social media, and the 1 week I decide
Hey, student session, we about to get to y'all in a few. Trust us.
hey student section, we see y'all, we'll be there, we're coming, but
Yeah.
it's like they broke up and everybody thought from the outside looking in, oh, they're so cute
The,
together.
oh yeah, I
And
I thought that too. I thought they were a cool little situation going on over there. It was wholesome.
she's around the family. Yeah.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Um.
It wasn't like it was like a one off thing. He named
Yeah.
his boat after her.
So before I get into my next question of where I want to go with this, I'm gonna go to the student section real quick because we got some people coming through. Okay, it's good to see you this week. You've
Hi.
been holding it down every week with us, and we appreciate that.
I
We
love you.
really do.
Hey. I love you.
NASA, what's good? Good to
Nessa.
see you.
Hey, Nessa girl.
You guys, make sure y'all check out the Humble Rose podcast and Sports for
What's
You podcast
hmm
and all the 800 things Nessa does because man, she is everywhere all the time. Um, so all right. So I guess my first question out the gate is going to be, how do you think women feel about Meg?
Like, what do you mean, feel about her? And then, like,
I
I
just want to know.
in here speaking for all women.
I do want you to generalize because I feel like usually I wouldn't, but I feel like
I think,
Meg. Go ahead.
like, as an overall
Yeah,
person,
we're just talking about the
or like,
overall what they think about everything about Meg.
overall, what
You
I'm
do.
seeing is that a lot of women support her of her openness with her sexuality and how
Hmm.
she likes what she likes. Like, she likes her anime, she likes her manga, she likes her fashion, she likes certain things, she likes her drama, and she gets into her theater. So,
Yeah.
um, I think that a lot of people enjoy her openness and her freeness,
Hmm.
whether it is male or female. Um,
Yeah, I was going to say because the
but
men side, I think we like her for some of those same reasons.
but that's also something that will make them not like her.
What do you mean? Like she's
When you're too free,
almost
people
feels
don't
like
like
she's
that.
too.
Yeah, when you're too
Oh,
free, people
almost
don't
like
like
it's a
that.
surreal type of thing.
People do not like that. I've been seeing in this name calling of my girl, calling her all types of whores. This conversation of them like just breaking up and things is just it's quite interesting, honestly.
It it has been.
I There's actually something I want to talk about at the end that I said was going to be my last thing, but I'm I no longer want to talk about that because
Well, well,
I completely forgot that this slipped my mind. This slipped my mind that this
we
even happened, but we'll talk about that later. We'll get into that at the end of the show.
shout out to No Bustle. Good to see you. Good to see you.
he named that
He
boat.
named that boat. Go ahead.
He named that boat after her, like Corliss. I don't know that name. I'm not about to chop that
Oh,
up.
like the snake with Corliss Valerian. I think I
I
said that
think
right.
that's the name. I think that's the name. Oh, we got
Um,
some comments over here, BK.
yeah. Hold on, before we get there, I'm coming. I promise you guys, I'm coming to you right after my statement. So, as far as men go, from what I observed, because I think we look at women like the reason we like our men, like the sports people and all that. It feels like there's a divide of why we like people and why y'all like people, and this is no different with Meg. But I think on the intro of liking Meg, we all discovered Meg from the twerking thing, and so they kind of like can't separate that. Once they seen her twerking, they put her in a certain category, and I think we do that with a lot of women in this space. And no matter how much good she does, or no how much of an icon she stretches past all the twerking stuff, because she's kind of dialed it back a little bit. I think WAP was like the biggest moment, and from there it's been like a reversing that, and we've seen her do a whole bunch of other things, but we can't get past pre-WAP. You know what I'm saying? Everything she's done post WAP is just okay, but everything pre WAP is like that is who she's always going to be to men, and which is why the reaction has been the way it has been. I think.
I'm so sorry, but I've just never thought about it like that. I'm
it
sorry.
just came
This
to
is
me.
that's this is the problem with me and my judge of character right there, because I always see people for like what they can be or what they are other than what they are presenting to the world. So it's like, oh, I know she twerk, but okay, whatever. She's a twerker. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure she's, still a decent person at heart. One thing about it is she was about her money and she wanted to make her business known. She did it,
Yeah.
but
And
and she can rap. Like, I'm not gonna take that away from
oh
her.
yeah, like
Not
she
one
got the
bit.
skills
That
to
girl
pay the
can
bills
rap.
for sure. Oh yeah, let's look at some of these comments. Nessa coming in hot. Meg thought she can make a hoe into a house husband.
Ooh, ooh,
I mean,
that's a way to
maybe,
say it. That's a way.
maybe,
I
because
like how you
I
said.
mean,
I like how you switched the narrative there, because it's a lot of
yeah,
people
yeah, it was kind of
that
smooth.
who there are a lot of people who are calling Meg the whore in this situation when he's an NBA basketball player, a championship NBA
Are you
basketball player, a
are you
future Hall of
generalizing?
Famer, a future Hall
Are,
of Famer,
are you
and
calling all
Machino.
NBA champion Hall of Famer, future Hall of
Yes,
Famers hoes? Is that what's
yes,
happening here? Oh
yes.
wow.
He's
No,
mid
I'm just kidding.
thirties and still he's mid 30s and still not married. Yes,
So I saw a comedian,
early
right?
30s. I'm sorry, early
Um,
30s, still not married, no
so
children.
I saw this comedian. I saw this
A
comedian
careful whore.
on Facebook, and one of the he had a set about this. And one of the things he was using to big up Clay was his past relationships and how he treated the women. And people were celebrating this. I'm not saying the comedian's not funny, but it feels like we're celebrating people being whores. You know what I'm saying? Sleeping around, being promiscuous. It's a bit hypocritical from the men that now we're celebrating it when Clay is doing it because we may not like aspects from Meg, but we have this whole 40-page dissertation of why women can't be like that. Like we got to pick a lane. I think we got to pick a lane. Either it's okay or it's not. Pick one. Let's get back into some of these comments. Nessa again. Look, at this point, nobody would have known if she didn't post about it. True, and they were so cute together. But hating men after this is ridiculous. You want to take that one?
who who hates men?
Oh, I think she means just women in general just becoming men haters is ridiculous.
Now,
I
now
think that's
this
an
conversation,
overreaction personally.
now this conversation has exposed a lot of things, because unfortunately, Megan Thee Stallion is tied to a lot of different things that her name rings bells at this point. Like, her name is always going to bring out everyone that hates her, and there's a lot of people who hate this lady. I don't know what she ever did to them personally, but they hate her. I
Is
mean,
that like the Angel Reese thing? Like when you say Angel Reese name and all the racist people show up in the post like every
yeah.
time, no matter where the post is. It could be a BET page and they find it. Like they
So
search Angel Reese and try to comment on it or something. I don't know.
so unfortunately, this is what we get now. Like, everything has been exposed. Even if you're sitting here trying to make a joke about it, like, you're still exposing yourself, because you're using this opportunity to talk about to clown about cheating. And I don't know. It has been a very weird return to social media.
I don't I think anything can be joked
Convers-
about.
conversation social media, I should say. Conversation
Let
social
me
media.
let me reframe. I think almost anything can be joked about if it's done in a way that doesn't kind of punch down on the person. But because allegedly she was cheated on, you know what? I ain't done this in a while. I just wanted to do it. Because
Allegedly.
she was allegedly cheated on. It feels like in this moment right now, it's a lot of punching down, you know, and a lot of victory lapping. And because we're the patriarchy, we ain't get no boss up for posting that. Because the men are the patriarch. We're in a patriarchy. It feels even more devastating, maybe. to women. Tell me if I'm wrong there, because I like to look at things in a totality and not
Yes,
just in
I will agree with
the
that.
moment.
I will agree with that because she is at this point she is a powerful black woman in the position she's
Hmm.
in at this point. So to see
Yeah,
her personally hurt, it does hurt because it kind of reminds you of like it's one of those damn. And I see Nessa's
yeah.
point, damn, all men ain't ish, you know? And it
So
will go back to that. I mean, but that's a lot of things are like that. I hate to say it. I don't hate to say it. But a lot of things are like that. When one thing happens, it's going to remind everybody how that makes them feel. But that's just
yeah,
how
and
the way it is. But you
so with the
know,
way I see,
nobody's mad at Clay. If he never wanted to be monogamous this entire time, why waste your time with Meg? Nobody is asking this question.
uh, I think that's a fair point. But I think as far as women go, and this is just from what I observed, they really do see her as like this beacon of hope in a sense. Like you go from the wait. When I say beacon of hope, I know that seems like a almost an insurmountable thing, but what I mean by that is we saw her in her pre-WAP era, right? Where she was just the promiscuous girl, but then post that, after the Tory Lanez thing, after losing all the parents, you guys, you kind of feel for her. You know, y'all have like a bond, a connection now. You see her becoming like this entrepreneur with the Popeyes thing. She's acting in everything. And, you know, you have like a different, you see her differently than what we see her. And I
Mhm.
say we just because I'm a man and I'm just taking ownership as being a part of the cabal of men at this point. Um,
A
but you know,
cabal is
there's
wild.
it's been in my vocabulary a lot lately for some reason. But because she has this position now of like it's just gonna sound so fantastical and like so irreverent when I say it. I'm not trying. I'm trying to find a better word that didn't sound like she's Jesus or something.
Nah, say
But
it.
because
That
she
could
has this
continue to laugh.
status with women, right? She
Okay.
has the status with women of being like this overcomer, and if she can find happiness, anybody can. You know, she deserves this happiness. Like
Because she
everybody has a
private.
different, yeah, everybody has a different attachment to her, and when you throw in like the whole bear conversation a few last year, and you throw in all men don't cheat, and you throw in all the controversies that's happened to her and all the controversies that women talk about all the time, and in the last two episodes we've had, you throw in all of that. You throw in all of that. You see somebody that you like that finally get happy, and then boom, y'all start supporting Clay. Half of y'all didn't even know who Clay was
I knew who
until,
Clay was.
okay, not everybody, but a lot of people didn't
Most
know. A
people
lot of
knew
women,
who. Most people actually.
most
Well,
people
not
did.
most
Most people
people.
did.
Not most
But
people.
there was,
If you're not into
let me
sports,
reframe it.
if you're not into sports, you're not gonna
There
know
were
who Clay
there
Thompson.
were a certain group of women that didn't know. And so they kind of did her like a lot of young Beyonce fans do Jay-Z, and act like he didn't have a career beforehand. You
They
know,
said
they be like,
they
"Ooh,
said we only know you because of Beyonce.
Beyonce. And they kind of did that with Clay. You know,
I
I'm
can see
just
that.
saying.
I can see that,
Yeah.
especially when you're not
But
a.
I understand.
Yeah, I can see that.
I understand the reaction of why a lot of women had the reaction that they're having, especially with the men who they no longer trust now.
I gotta finish
It's
talking about Clay.
continually showing that they a
I need
reason
to finish
they
talking about
can't be
Clay.
trusted.
I need to finish
All
because it
right,
just popped up
so
in my head.
that was my hold
It
on,
just
but
popped in my
yeah,
head.
that was my next question. Now we can move on to Clay.
Oh,
Go
okay.
ahead. Do
What's the
you?
next question?
I don't.
First of all,
How do women feel about
one more
Clay?
time. One more time. I don't know about all these other women, but I'm gonna speak for myself on this one for sure. One more time. NBA champion. 4 times? I want to say 4 times. Champion. Is it 2 or 1 gold medal from the Olympics?
Man, I don't know. I don't know. He got some gold medals.
He got gold medals.
I don't think the I don't think the real argument
I
here
ain't
is
gonna
whether or
hold
not
you.
who. who
I
is
ain't gonna
better than
hold you.
who or who is more famous than who, though. I think that's
I'm
just a
not gonna
waste of
hold
time.
you. I'm not gonna hold you. Nobody is better than nobody, but what I'm saying is that Clay was his own man for sure. For sure, he
Yeah.
already had this status way long before this whole hookup between these two happened. You know,
I don't think anybody should be disparaging anybody's career because they both have really great careers on both sides. I'm just saying.
Clay, you're a grown man. If you
They both
knew
need
that,
their
if
knees.
you knew that you did not want to be monogamous, why waste time with Meg? Why? Why hurt her feelings? Why drag her along? Any man that's like that, if you know that's not what you want, why? Because it's fun. You brought her around your family. But then there are little pieces of me that kind of felt like it was a PR stunt. But,
Mm.
there's a whole nother conversation for another.
I mean,
No,
could it be
this is a
both
conversation
though?
for today. It, you can fall in
Could
love
it be
doing.
both?
You could fall in love doing a PR stunt. You can end up starting liking somebody. You're like, dang, I wasn't
I mean,
supposed to like
I
you.
look at Zendaya and Tom Holland, and I'm like, yeah, they may love each other. I'm pretty sure they do, but it also feels like a PR stunt, just a little bit. It's like this is just the society we live in. It's just the society we live in. All right, let's get. You want to read some more of these comments before we switch
Yes,
up, move over to some more?
yes.
Since the incident, my timeline has been men versus women, and I'm like, people get cheated on, and it's a horrible thing. But damn, and Clay has a bad track record, and I believe she thought she could change him. I don't doubt that, Nessa. I don't doubt that. I do believe she thought that she could
It's
fix him.
2026. Why are we still thinking we could fix each other? We have to fix ourselves. Why are we like this? What's going on? What is happening? But I need people to stop saying she
Yeah.
made him. He was already someone before she. What? I missed it. It hurts because you see no one is immune from being cheated on. It doesn't matter how rich, successful, and beautiful you are. Yes, we get reminded. I feel like we get a reminder like every season. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. What else you got, BK? Hey Cherry. Right, why are we mad at Meg? Why? Why are we mad at her? Maybe she shouldn't just love
I don't know.
anybody else. Maybe she should be a man eater.
And then they'd be mad at that too.
And then they'll be mad too. Thank you.
I feel like from a male standpoint of view, I feel like there's a part that seeing who she is like it feels unachievable for the regular dude. So if it's achievable for the regular dude, it's like, hey, I ain't gotta like her. You know what I'm saying? And they also feel not real. They don't feel like humans. So people, when you don't have that agency of being next to someone, it's like you can say whatever you want to, and they'll be fine because they have money to fall back on, and they have big major careers to fall back on. But in reality, that's not the case. Um, Go ahead, read some more of these comments. I'll be right
Oh.
back.
Oh snap! I didn't know he was going to go off camera like that. First, before he come back, y'all, I'm a Bama tonight. I got on my Goku bonnet and my Venom shirt. I'm a whole Bama tonight. But hey, y'all. So I am gonna read these comments. I agree, Nova. If you want someone else, why cheat? Just leave. There's no need for it. But the way I see it is that people want more, but don't want to let the other go, like a sense of property. Oh, girl, I'm not about to get into that tonight. Mm-mm. I barely even want to talk about this tonight, and I'm gonna just leave that there. Hey, Ronell, how are you? His jersey price did go up because of her, though. Hey, today's price, tomorrow's price is not today's price. All right. Hey, niece, how
I
you
feel like I
doing,
missed something.
girl?
I
How
feel like
you
I missed
doing,
something.
girl? Why? Because I was
Did you
laughing.
the reaction you just had? What did I miss?
Oh, I was reading Nessa comment. I didn't want to get deep into that one because, like I said, I'm not doing it tonight. I'm not big on this whole men versus women argument because we need each other. At the end of the day, we need each other. That's just how it is. And I'm a woman, so I'm always going to come from a woman's perspective, and I feel like I can
Yeah.
understand men. I really do. Some men, but it's an uphill battle. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
So,
BK, wait, what was you about to
hmm?
say before I click that?
No, I was going to ask you, do you think men are championing Clay to humble women?
Oh,
I, I I thought that was a fair question to ask. Do you, or you think it's
men of
just
the internet, yes. Men of the internet,
yeah?
yes, 100%. Because why are they now saying free Tory? How he in it? What is how he
I
in
don't
it?
know. It feels very weird. It feels weird. That's weird energy to me.
I hate it.
The
I
the
hate the society we live in, bruh.
it
I
can be
hate it.
fixed. It's not. I don't think it's too late. But as far as this situation go, moving Meg and Clay out of it, he is like the catalyst for a lot of men to speak their mind, and I do feel like this is how a lot of men are feeling. Is it valid feelings? Probably not, but it's also based on what their experiences are. So you know, so I can't. I'm gonna reframe that. I don't think the feelings are their feelings are invalid. It's just based on their own experiences with women. The problem comes in when you put that on all the women. It's not every woman that's gonna act like that, and it's not Meg that's acting like that. That is what you are putting on Meg instead of that's not the reality of who Meg really is. As far as I can tell, I can't say that for everything, but you
A
know,
lot of people keep asking how did it like end up being the whole men versus women is is because of the champion Clay conversation. Like some of the things people are saying are a little outrageous. I'm like, it's no way an actual human is saying this. It might not be. It might be a bot to stir the
it
pot.
might
It might
be.
be. You know, there are more bots than humans on the internet these days.
Yeah.
You know, so
I
it's
do
like,
I do feel like oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
no. I'm done. I'm just mind blown.
I do feel like this is a bit of like the patriarchic syndrome. We have this possession thing that we like to do as men, and let's just break it. Let's keep it a buck. Let's break it down. Meg is a sexual fantasy for a lot of people, and once
Mm,
that sexual fantasy of how you see a person goes out the window, your respect goes out the window,
mm.
and because we're seeing, and maybe Clay. So this is allegedly, but I don't know how Clay felt about Meg. Maybe he thought he was getting pre-wop Meg. I gotta stop saying that. Maybe he
No,
thought he was
keep
getting
saying it.
pre.
Keep saying it.
He thought he was getting pre-wop Meg, and then he got Meg after she started being like, okay, I'm a little bit older now. I'm
Mm.
maturing a little bit. I'm looking for something real, and that ain't what he was paying for. That boat and that house alleged whatever he got her. That was for pre-WAP Meg, not post-WAP. We about to be a family Meg. But then, he got her, he was buying stuff, it didn't work. It didn't work. So now he got to like up the game a little bit. You feel me? So now I'm gonna introduce you to my cousins. You like my cousins? Now you gotta meet fam, like the immediate mom, dad, brothers, sisters, grandmas and stuff. Oh, let's up it again. Let's do Thanksgiving dinner. Like you were doing husband stuff. And this is what I tell people. Don't do husband stuff if you
Please,
do not want husband results. Don't do
please,
wife stuff if you do not want wife results. Because that's
please.
what you're going to get. Or this happens.
Listen to Brother BK. Listen to Brother Deacon BK tonight, y'all. Y'all better listen.
Not brother Deacon BK.
Listen. Was that the last question of this segment?
No, no. I want to know, do you think men excuse celebrity men for their past moral issues?
Oh hell! What is happening, BK? I don't want to answer this.
No. I will answer it because I have thoughts. I have thoughts.
Enlighten me.
Okay. And not to bring up anybody's past celebrity. So Stone Cold, if you happen to see this, I'm sorry. Uh
Steve Austin?
yeah, Stone Cold had domestic issues in the past. And we in turn bought t-shirts and cheered when he drank beer. We forgave him for those as if that was a thing that was up to us to do. There have been other celebrities that we just let stuff slide by. You know, there's a few that we overlook their past judgments because we like them. When Bill Cosby first had his allegations dropping, no one believed them, including myself. Because how can Cosby, the greatest TV dad of all time, be a predator? No way. The man that's been preaching at people for cursing, ain't no way. It took me a while to get over that. It took people a while to get over Diddy. Let's just be honest, keeping it a buck. Some people still champion Diddy. We still don't know how we feel about Chris Brown and Rihanna. What we do know is somewhere in there, the two stories collide that who started what and both was hitting on who. But at the end of the day, we're still going to these concerts. We've had tons of people cheat, tons of celebrities cheat, and it didn't have this type of reaction. So I'm just saying, we do have a issue with excusing our favorite people as long as they are successful enough. Because if you ain't
As long as
successful
they
enough, you don't
successful
get that
enough,
tax. You don't get that freedom tax.
as long as they
Case for
successful enough and a man, it sounds like.
mm, I don't know, but I will say it this way: there are probably way double, maybe triple the cases of men versus like one woman. I can't like at the top of my dome right now. I can't recall a woman just getting that freedom to do whatever and get past. You know what I'm saying? Maybe China.
What China
Rest in
do?
peace, China.
What China
She
do?
did. She did porn. You didn't know that?
I feel like I
I mean,
did.
true. I mean, true enough, she had money issues, and I'm not saying that's an issue for me personally. I don't really care. But what I'm saying is, in society, it was a moral issue, and a lot of people was like, "So what?" You know what I'm saying? So it's a sliding scale. It's a sliding scale. Again, much respect to China and Stone Cold. For me, if you've done the things to do to get better, it's fine. But you also have to allow everybody that moment. Unless you okay, unless you doing like CP or something or child abuse in some form, then that's a whole different slew of issues right there. That's
Yeah,
something I don't want to
you're
touch.
definitely never coming back from that. But like you said, from the cheating, even sounds like an abusive type thing. People be coming back
Yeah,
from, but you know.
yeah. I mean, technically, we had an issue with drugs and alcohol in our society, right? But Robert Downey Jr. got a whole second half of career, and he's an inspiration after he got clean, which is
Oh
big ups
yeah,
to
he
that.
was strung
I'm
out.
happy for
He was
that.
a whole
But
crackhead.
yeah, Donald Trump, President Donald Trump, that man got like 7,852 convictions and 27 impeachments and 1,000,007 failed companies. But yet, that man has infinite lives when it comes down to second chances. So it depends on where your scale is and where your line is. But
BK,
for men, it do feel like the line is non-existent.
I missed a whole bunch of comments, so I do
Yeah,
want
no,
to
no,
talk
no.
to
We
this.
need to get back into those.
I want to talk to
That
this.
was my last question on that. I
I'm
got
not
no more
touching that.
questions.
I'm not touching that. I'm gonna leave that there because
We got to move into your last thing. But before we do
mm-mm.
that, let's get back into these comments. Where you
I
leave
got
off
you.
at
I
last?
got you. I got you. Ronell said that ass. She never gonna be able to win. I feel like she may not be able to ever, bounce back.
I think she
JB, what's
should
up,
be able to,
JB?
but they don't want them to. They
They don't
don't
want
want
her
her to,
to.
bro.
They don't want her to. Men hate Meg because Tory brought his circumstances upon himself by having an illegal firearm and it being discharged. Misplaced anger.
It is, and a lot of men don't read. So, and we only move by rumors. I mean, how long did we think that Marilyn Manson could give himself fellatio? because he removed one rib. But that was before the internet. So
I definitely, I definitely believe that time was like 20 something.
everybody did.
I
Everybody
definitely
did.
believe that. I first heard about it. I was like in 5th grade or something. Oh, man,
Yeah.
crazy. No, but so don't do us Bama's like that. Okay, so that's old DC
What
slang.
did you say when I was gone?
I said I'm a Bama tonight because I got on my Goku bonnet and my Venom shirt, so it don't match. So that's what Bama in DC slang is. Is that like when you don't?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I find that offensive
It's
as
been
a
around for
black
like
man from Alabama.
40 something years. It's not my fault.
We can say that. Y'all can't say that.
I don't even think of it as men versus women. I'm saying it as something both men and women do. We both cheat, lie. It's not more one. It's not one more than the other. That's facts, and that is
A
facts.
famous rapper once said, "Men lie, women lie, numbers
Numbers
don't."
don't lie, and they don't. Celebrating a man cheating is even joking about it is weak. Okay, JB.
I
Maybe,
agree. I mean, I let it ride for the free speech in it all, but I do think it's pretty weak.
maybe I'm missing something, but Clay cheated and is getting praised for what? Why does it feel like they are talking like Clay got to win for the men team? Exactly, Cherry. these these are the questions that we need answers to. Exactly, Cherry.
So, remember what was it like a couple of years ago when it was like Hot Girl Summer had started? Like men felt, did we feel left out or something? Because we did do the soft man era after that. Like I'm okay with
Your uncle is
having reverses. Remember the scrub songs from TLC? Cool, that was cool. Then we had no scrubs, even though Candy got paid on all that, and the people that made no scrubs didn't.
It was no script, and then they still had a response for that. I don't want no pigeons. You remember that?
Yeah, yeah. So that's cool. Like if we're keeping it on an even playing field. But like I said earlier, it feels like some people being punched down on. Here BK help. He thought he was getting pre-diploma Meg and got diploma Meg. I feel like that's
Okay,
exactly
that's
what
a better
happened.
one. That's a better one. That
That's
is a
exactly.
better one. That is a better one.
I'm gonna put pre-wop on the shirt.
Oh, baby, look, you got
So
something.
he paid for the pre-wopness.
Hey,
He did. He did, Sherry. He paid for that pre-wopness and got the. I would say he got the premium package.
hey, BK.
I'm just saying. Yeah, he did. Used to beat Deborah. Yep.
Who's
He
this?
beat Deborah.
Who he talking about?
Stone Cold.
Oh,
Stone Cold.
oh, Deborah. That's his wife. That's the wife.
It was the wife at
Was
the
the
time.
was.
Shout out to Deborah.
I
Alabama
don't
stand
keep
up,
up.
baby.
I don't keep up because I did not know that they were not married anymore.
And in
Oh,
his defense, like he he did have interviews and conversations about this where he really felt remorseful. And I think that's another important thing when it comes down to forgiveness and moving on. You have to be remorseful. But at the time, a lot of us didn't know. So take that for what you want.
it's a lot of comments since we haven't clicked in.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
a lot.
It goes around.
I'm sorry, y'all. I was not prepared. And then the baby came. Like,
Oh, it's all good. What up, John? Good to see you, man. Shout
hey,
out to Sports for You.
John. Hey,
Oh,
John. Hmm.
this Jessica said Chris Brown and R. Kelly as some of those
Yes, Jessica.
celebrity people. Oh man, R. Kelly was
Yeah, yeah.
the R. Kelly one. Even
Especially-
now, people still kind of champion R. Kelly a little bit. I don't.
Mhm.
The argument can be had about whether or not R. Kelly needs to have like his accolades, but at the end of the day, that man did some foul stuff, so we got to figure that out.
I want you to scroll to the bottom. I'm sorry, y'all, but we about to skip to the bottom of these comments because I see Bobby Brown was mentioned a couple of times. It looks
Hold
like
on, no,
John.
no, hold. We got to stop on Bobby real quick. Bobby, y'all gonna let Bobby live, okay?
We said Bobby was beating Whitney and getting high, but we love him.
I would say they were both getting high. I don't know about. Was he beating Whitney though? He was beating
Was he
Whitney.
beating Whitney or were they fighting each other?
That's another conversation for another day, right there.
These are the things that I need to know because some of these women I just can't believe are just battered. Oh, oh
Ronell.
no! I'm
Ronell.
sorry.
See, I thought we were getting along good. You just gonna say Bama with your full chest
Hey,
like
I
that.
told you it's DC slang. I just said that. I'm sorry.
All
I'm sorry.
right, all right.
Jump into the
We
last
gotta
thing.
go. We gotta move on to the last things because we got like less than 20 minutes left
This
in this show.
can I start? Let me start.
Yeah, go ahead. We're gonna start with Nova. Nova King, do your thing.
This conversation, like I got Mickey up here. This conversation,
You can't be having all the Disney characters in
right?
here.
This
We got
conversation
Mickey, Oswald over here.
of Meg and Clay cheating, not cheating, monogamous, whatever, went down, and nobody. I mean, people are talking about it because I'm trying to talk about it, but nobody for real is talking about the president almost being a. I'm trying to talk to the people, baby. I'm trying to talk. Here you go.
This what happens when you have a live show and kids, man.
You see what I'm saying? I was trying to do the whole dramatic effect and everything. You see that?
Yeah.
You going with daddy?
Don't be doing my niece like
Okay,
that.
go with daddy.
She
Thank
just
you.
had something to
See you
say tonight.
later.
That's all.
See you later. The people said hello. They said good night.
Momo just had something to get off her chest. That's all.
Exactly. Exactly. Where was I? All this was happening. This Clay and Meg drama, and barely
Mhm.
nobody is talking about the president almost being taken out of here.
Uh,
I mean, people are talking about it, but nobody's talking about it.
I'm gonna say allegedly from this point on, just for the protection of everybody.
Allegedly, you're right. Because what was that? Again,
Jessica said it was staged. I don't know.
and
I don't
was
know. I'm
and
gonna be
was
honest. At first I was like, this is staged. Then I was like, was it real? But now I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. But I do know that it looked like one of them FBI agents hit another FBI agent with a bullet in the chest. I'm just gonna say that's what it looked like to me.
so BK.
Mhm.
Where were the weapons at on him? And they stripped them down. So where are the weapons that was supposedly on him? What is
Oh
happening?
no, he's
Who discharged the shots? It come to find out, it wasn't even him. It was one of the Secret Service agents.
yeah.
What
That's
is
what I'm saying.
happening?
It was friendly fire. It was friendly fire. It's
What is
crazy.
happening? This I feel like I feel like everyone is like, oh, this is so staged, nobody cares, and that's why the Meg and Clay conversation was able to take over.
Honestly, when it happened, a lot of people were really like, "Okay, and water is wet, so what y'all eating for dinner
What
tonight?"
I get
Like
for
that's how a
dinner?
lot of people. That's how a lot of people were taking
Y'all want
this.
something from the
It's
stove?
all I'm saying. I don't know if it was staged or not. I'm still waiting on the rest of
Allegedly.
this evidence, allegedly. Um, but what I will say is, it was a whole lot of coincidences leading up to it. You ain't been to one of these, and I don't know, ever since you were the president, ever since Obama flamed you up that one time,
Exactly. And now, out of
and
nowhere,
now you want to go back,
now he want to go back to the dinner, and this happens.
and
Oh
then
wait, I
nobody
saw
was ready, nobody was prepared. The Secret Service
it was
had
terrible.
everything low.
It was terrible. They took JD Vance off the daggone stage first. They took him off first, and then went back in
I mean, my man was sitting down like nothing was happening for like
because
a quick
nothing was
30
happening.
seconds, though.
Because nothing was happening. But wait,
They
wait. Completely off topic. I mean, it's still on topic. It's a video of a lady that was attending the dinner and she was taking wine bottles off the tables.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
That would have been me.
I would have look at some of these folks behavior. They were chilling and making sure to take full bottles. Listen.
Look,
If I was invited to the event, okay, and I didn't get my bottle, I'm gonna take my bottle. I'm gonna take it back to the
I'm
room.
taking 3 because what you
That woman
mean,
looked like she took 2 or 3.
even if it's staged, right? And I'm an innocent bystander. What you mean y'all trying to do this at this dinner tonight with the president?
They weren't gonna do nothing but throw away the bottles anyway.
They were just gonna throw them away anyway. Y'all weren't gonna
I
do
mean,
anything with it. It's going to a good cause.
I don't. Okay, so this is my theory. I don't think it was staged. I just think our. You know what? I'm gonna say that it was staged. It may have been staged.
BK,
I'm gonna leave it at that.
you see
No,
this fake
no.
manifesto?
I read the manifesto. I
Was
also
it a
seen photos of him
manifesto or
before.
was it a manifesto?
I don't know. I've never seen something so complete, so ready, so this is what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like bar for
But who was
bar.
he talking about though? He was
That
talking
was
about
funny
somebody.
though.
He was talking about
That
somebody.
was hilarious when old girl on the news had brought that one part up about the rapist and the sexual assaultist,
Oh
and
yeah.
he was like, "How dare you read that? How dare you read that in front of me? I'm the president of the United States." She was like, "Was that about you though? Because old buddy didn't say no names." I thought that was hilarious. That's my favorite part.
I love how
Hey,
everybody. I feel like all these MAGA people are being so irritated. We're not saying names. It's just the shoe is fitting, and they lacing it up.
hey man, he was still sitting there eating his food.
Those are
Old
straight
Huck
cool.
was straight cooling.
And
He was cooling though.
that's another thing. Like no shade, and not to be too dark, but they didn't take him out of here. Come on now, that was the number one red flag right there. The first thing was
Yeah.
the first question. The first two questions are always, was he black?
Mm.
and, and did they take him out of here? Those are always the first two questions. And unfortunately, uh, was he
Listen,
black? Is
he
he
ain't shooting no
black?
shots.
He's
I
racially
don't know what
ambiguous.
he Bruno Mars that thing real nice. He just whatever. Bruno Mars, Vin Diesel. That's we still don't. We're still unsure of who they are
I'm
on the
interested to
racial
see.
scale.
I'm interested to see where this is going to take us, though, because every time they have one of these stunts, something shakes up in the world. So I'm interested.
Voting rights. I mean, that was
Oh
the
yeah,
Voting Rights Act was a thing. Also, I do believe there's like a surveillance bill that was up, and there's some patent that Ford may have that could see inside your car, and they're gonna put a kill switch on it. So if you're drinking too much,
I'm
it's
okay
on
with the
breaking
drinking.
points, you guys.
I'm sorry,
No,
y'all.
no, no.
I'm,
I'm not
I'm not
okay
here for
with having the
drinking today.
camera. I'm
Oh
not
no,
okay with
not the
having the camera
camera.
inside
Not
my
with the
car,
camera. No, not
inside
with
the
the
car.
camera. No.
Like there's a camera in your car and some kind of tech that can tell if your eyes are dilated and all that stuff. So if it look like you've been drinking, or they can shut the car off, or the car automatically shut down, or something like this. The mothers against drunk driving is really high on it. It's a few things happening all at one time, y'all.
I'm
Like
not here for
it's a lot
drunk
of stuff going
drivers.
on.
I'm not here for drunk drivers, but I don't agree with a camera in your car. I don't know how.
The the fear for me is, and we are so off subject right now, you guys. I'm sorry. Um, the fear for me is today is drunk driving, tomorrow is something else.
Yeah,
Those the yeah, a kill switch on the highway sounds scary.
yeah, it does.
It's just we need so many checks and balances and loopholes and things. It has to be ironclad, like really ironclad, so we know this is the only specific thing that it'll affect. But our government ain't never, ever, ever in the business of doing anything ironclad. So you
Yeah.
know, but I don't know if it's in the temp, but I don't want to talk about it no more. So
Oh yeah, no, I'm done. I'm done. That's my last thing of the.
all right.
I'm done.
So my last thing is a little bit on government overreach too. It's about the Warner Brother merger with Paramount, and we're gonna make this real quick, you guys. So the merger's almost going through. That gives David Ellerson. You guys know the stick. We talked about this already we talked about this on the show already. It's gonna give him a lot of media power. He's gonna own a lot of things that we all love: superheroes, action films. It doesn't matter what it is, news. It doesn't matter. They're gonna have Paramount, Sundance, HBO, Warner Brothers, all of that, right? Discovery. Um, so what I want to talk about here is where should like those real artists go when we have someone that's ultimately going to start controlling how the media looks and what can be put out. And I think that's the fear. Um, if I don't know, Issa Rae has a project that seems really promising and she takes it to Warner Brother and they get a hold to it and gut it or say she can't do it because it's too black, you know what I'm saying? Or it's too pro female.
Mm.
Those types of things are possibly going to start happening because of the type of people that the Ellersons are. They are MAGA people. Let's just be real. And we've seen like how MAGA people kind of argue on the internet about like Superman and stuff like that. Again, stuff we've talked about here,
This is
especially when the
not
Superman movie
good.
came out. No, it's a very scary thing. And so I feel like artists themselves, we're going to have to start supporting independent artists
Mm-hmm.
and independent projects.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, but we're going to have to start putting money into those institutions that's not major.
Yes,
That
please.
makes sense.
Yes, please.
Not to be not YouTube, but if someone comes up with like their own website where they're hosting their own movies and they're good, we're gonna have to start supporting those people because we're probably gonna have like another Renaissance era, like back in the 20s or the 20s, 30s. It's probably gonna be like that, and we're gonna have to really, really support these people, especially our black artists. So if Ryan Coogler ever come out
Didn't
and be like,
Renaissance,
"Hey,
the Renaissance happened at the same time as the Great Depression? All of that
I
happened
do
around
believe
the same
so."
time? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correlations. You see what I'm saying? See where I'm
Yeah.
getting at, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's pretty much all I want to say. Like, don't be surprised when that shift happens, and don't believe everything you see because this is how propaganda really starts to spread, you
Yes,
guys.
indeed. Yes, indeed. This is a fact. That is a
But
fact.
that's all I got. And
Oh,
also,
can I just
my
say that
last.
one last thing? Last thing. It's
Go ahead.
switching the subject real quick. This is
Mhm.
my original last thing. I'm just going to touch on it really quickly. Rick Ross and French Montana are having a versus battle, and I'm pretty sure we are seeing the downfall of versus. They brought it back. I think they thought they were gonna do like how Nick Cannon did with like the Wild and Out, but I feel like Tank versus Tyrese was their top for now, and I don't know how they're gonna top that or even get close to
Are
that.
they not owned by a corporation too?
They are.
See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Artists
They
gonna
were
have to
sold.
protect themselves.
They were
The
sold.
artists are gonna have to protect their IPs and hope that it grows, man. Because this is what happens when corporations corporate. They are going to strip all the art out of it, all the fun out of it for the bottom line to appeal to everybody. So
And you
that's
know
what
what's
happens to
crazy
verses.
with Rick Ross? Rick Ross done the verses before when we were still on the inside.
Mm, he did. But why French Montana though?
I don't
How did
know.
that come
It's
about?
so random, right?
Who's choosing these matchups?
I don't know. It don't match. Tyrese and Tank made sense, but this don't match.
Yeah.
This don't match.
Like Tyrese and Tank has really solid discography that can go back and forth, you know,
Mhm.
on both sides of the mainstream
Both
and
sides.
independent side. So
Hmm.
it's like
And then we
that
gotta
makes
talk about
sense. But
features and the songs they wrote or whatever. So,
yeah,
so it made sense. Rick Ross
I'm
a
not
second
saying French.
time. Rick Ross out of all rappers a second time. Whoa. And then and I like
Hold
Rick
on,
Ross
hold
music.
on.
I like Rick Ross
I'm
music.
saying Ross got hits though.
I like that Maybach music.
French
Yeah.
Montana do too. He just don't have enough to go against Rick
You
Ross.
can't
I
say
don't
that.
think.
Well, French Montana and Rick Ross, they do share a couple of hit songs.
So are we gonna go through like I don't know their side projects, their features? Are we doing features? Because if we're bringing in features, then
French
French
Montana
Montana got a
technically
chance.
French Montana technically does have enough hit songs.
We were calling Andre 3000 the king of the feature, but in reality, it was probably French Montana.
A
That
lot of
man
people
was
talk
showing
a
up on
lot
features.
a lot of people talk a lot of mess about French Montana, but French Montana might be one of the biggest rappers of like the 2010s. 20, yeah, for sure. He's definitely one of
He
the
was
biggest
on. He was
rappers.
literally just showing up everywhere
He was everywhere. Nobody,
all the time.
nobody has a favorite French Montana verse. Nobody, but he's everywhere.
I don't.
He's Bad Boy's biggest selling artist.
Yeah, if you show up on 100 other people tracks, you gonna get paid from them.
Not just that, but 100 other people showed up on his tracks too. Cause
Okay, touche.
whole time that song Don't Stop Pop That, that's French Montana song.
That's French Montana.
That's not Rick Ross song or Drake song.
Whole time I thought it was somebody else's. Look at me. My
Mm-hmm.
bad, French. I was how you not the never mind. Never mind.
And
I got in
everybody out
trouble.
rapped him on his own song.
No, I got in trouble the last time that I said what did I say? It was something about Dre. That I didn't think Dre was like the best. That Manny Fresh was a better producer than Dre. I
You did
caught
say
a
that.
slight I
You
caught some
did
heat for
say
that one a little
that.
bit.
And
I
you
caught some heat
saying
a little
it.
bit for that
You
one.
saying it again.
All I'm saying now is that I ain't never heard a French Montana song where he was the best rapper on it.
Never. I can't name one.
Never.
I can't name one.
No. No. We gotta wrap this up, you guys. But
Wrap
before
up.
we
Hope you don't get
hope you
famous,
don't
French
get
Montana. Too
I
late.
think I think we might be too late on that one. So this is my last thing and I'm
Them
gonna make
can't
this
no French Montana songs. She better stop it. She better stop
this
it.
is my last thing. It's not about Meg, but it's about my fellow men. And I promise it's gonna be quick. Um, I want us to be careful about the talking points and things that we use against our females, our women, because a lot of that stuff is not originally from us. A lot of that stuff is from conspiracy theories. Um, remember back in the 2000s where we were all thinking that drinking certain water from certain places was going to make everybody gay? Remember that rumor?
Oh my
Remember that rumor?
God.
Remember that rumor? That was, if I'm not mistaken, that may have been Alex Jones.
Oh.
Now, I know a lot of y'all don't know who Alex Jones is, but Alex Jones is the dude that just got his whole studio taken by The Onion. They purchased the studio. That's the dude that was saying that the Sandy Hook people was a psyop, that those people, that it wasn't real. Like,
Alex Jones been
this
around for a
is
long time.
these are the people that you're getting your talking points about our sisters from. So I would, and our fellow brothers, a lot of the conspiracy theories and the feelings of the community came from like the early 2000s in those conspiracy theory circles. And a lot of those conspiracy theories was against us. It's almost like um the what's the thing that's happening online right now with the fraternities and the sororities? The fraternities and sororities, how they're saying that they have to denounce them because they're evil. And how many, and I'm not trying to bring race into it, but we're about to. How many of those conversations centered white people? How many conversations about the white church being demonic have you heard?
Mm.
But you hear that about the black church and you hear that about black sororities and fraternities. Two things that was the pillar of our safety back in the 50s and the 60s. Those are the people that was keeping our communities alive. Those are the people that were out here in the streets fighting the battles on civil rights. So I really need us to start paying attention to where we get our talking points from, because the thing that we're demonizing our sisters about are the same things that they're demonizing us with. And it's coming from those people. I'm not going to call them demons, but they have evil in their heart for us. It's said that way.
I like it.
No, they would not. And so how can we let them dictate? Izzy says these people wouldn't piss on you if you was on fire. They wouldn't. And how can we let somebody else speak these types of things about our sisters and our brothers in the community when we should be unifying? I know we always get into this conversation about it ain't always demand. No, it's not always demand. You know how you beat the man, in quotes, the white man? You know how you beat them? By not using their talking points,
Mm.
by thinking for yourself. They're not controlling us, but they're controlling what you say because they're fooling you into thinking it ain't them that it's coming from. You know, cut the fake news off, the real fake news.
The real fake.
Anyway, that's my last thing.
Thank you, BK.
You ready?
Thank you,
You
Brother
ready to
Deacon.
let us out?
Thank you, Brother Deacon. Thank you.
Not the bald headed demons, bro.
Thank you, student section, for coming through tonight. We are so glad that you guys come out and support us each week. We can't wait to see you each week and have a good time.
Yeah.
Don't forget
After that Kev on stage episode, I was worried.
Don't forget
student section a little bit.
Don't forget to head on over to YouTube to like, share, subscribe. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you are reminded of all of our new episodes. Also head on over to www.societyandpopculture101.com where you can find all of our past, present, and future content. Also, you can leave a little donation in our cup of coffee at the bottom left of the screen, whether you're on the computer or on your phone. And if you just leave $1, you may see your suggested topic on the show.
Absolutely. Thank y'all for coming through student section. It was amazing. It was fun, but we got to be up out. I have been Instructor BK Spades.
I'm Instructor Novocaine.
Thank y'all for coming through. We love y'all. See y'all next Thursday.